lot to do here. Swings, won't find anything as of yet. Spots going towards Ramp, but it's from Palace. What a shot from him. Now Taz just playing in towards CT, trying to catch someone with the grenade. And if he dunks at the right time, he could catch something. Here's 3 players posted up in towards CT. Azizz will go for the peak, close with IM picking up the frag, and he comes through. A little bit of damage, but not much as expected. SEMINTE picking up 1. Look at them making to look that 2, and he'll find it. Taz drops, leaving all onto 1 man. Reiko in a 1 versus 5 bomb plants as well, and already halfway ticked. Doesn't have a kit in hand. Well, it's not going to be the easiest for him. This one in towards CT. Picks up the frag there in towards CT, and a second. BTN drops, brings it back, making it slightly more doable, but SXZ, yeah. Boost coming through. This could catch him out here. It's all about timing. Good for the first look at the fight. 2, and he'll do it. Taz huge for 2. Before he's traded out by XELLOW. Brings it back to 2 versus 4. But with Azizz and niko picking up frags all onto SEMINTE with a 1 versus 3. 1 versus 4, may I say. He'll be dropped by Grucha. And that... Swing coming in. Grucha good for 1, but only 1. XELLOW in for the trade. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. Utility's still being expended. niko needs to be careful from above. SXZ, but niko, huge from him. You mentioned the experience was such a big factor. Well, look at that. Picks up the frag and, HONORIS look well on their way to pick up the radar to see something special from the AKs. Nice shot. azizz dropped in towards CT and still remains in towards Palace. A nuisance for Reiko and something he will have to be wary of. So Molotov is expended. Now he has to clear this close angle. Does he clear it towards underneath? He doesn't. Not enough time as well. He's picked up 2. XELLOW 1 of his own as well. Means that, in a matter of seconds, Taz is left in a 1 versus 4 all to find. And won't even manage to find 1. It's 3 in the round for XELLOW. A brilliant round from him. Not making the jump once again. Utility to support him. However, Molotov comes through. The orb holding. Now it's favourable. niko does not miss those gifted free frag. Look to double it up as well. But doesn't. IM's got such an advanced angle. Grucha needs to be careful of him pushing through here. But he'll find brilliant. Grucha knows so well. Looks like we're seeing a bit of a B split here. And Reiko will be that main point of contact with ladder. It's all about timing. You'll find the frag. Needed at that. SEMINTE gets 1 of his own, but Grucha and azizz will finish it thick. We'll be buying into this, but once again, losing this round, forces them into another eco. XELLOW's good for the double, though. 1 bullet, 2 frags. Traded out by azizz, but nonetheless, he's done so much damage already as they flood out towards A. Taz, good for the first. Look for the second, won't find SXZ in for the trade. Flash coming through from stairs. IM will find 1 of his own in a matter of seconds. niko's left in a 1 versus 3. What a shutout from Nexus. When they needed it most, they find the frags. Nade in towards connector. IM managing to just about stay alive. As niko repositions. Now into jungle he goes. He's being spammed as well, down to 11. I jump down. No, not like this. He'll find it. SXZ. Being heard, smoke dropped. He falls off the angle, and Reiko's got a lot to find here. 1, looking for 2. Won't quite find it. As a Molotov drops in towards below window. azizz, 1 of his own. He will be traded out by IM. Smoke comes through, and XELLOW and SEMINTE are picking up frags all over the shot here. Taz and niko, the experience, got it all to find. It's a 2 versus 3 on this retake, and this is one of the harder sites to retake here. niko still holding, trying to get as much information as he can, but XELLOW's holding with the AWP. He's finding, spotting, but not fragging. Taz in the trade brings it back to 2 versus 2 now. SEMINTE is holding in towards window, but Taz does not care. He picks up the frag already, and IM's left forward to find. Has been tagged. Swing comes in. niko with the USPS will find the frag, and for HONORIS, they once again go 3 rounds ahead. The experience coming up huge when they needed it most. Just holding, so is IM. It's all about who spots who through the smoke here. No way if he just jumped on his head. Oh my god, he did. He jumped on Grucha's head, but Taz and Grucha picked the first strike. Taz looking to double it up, won't quite find it. It's in there for the support, but Taz brilliant. Picks it up and BTN will be shut down by Grucha. I can't. Oh, Reiko, look at this angle. He's spotted, however, BTN knows it oh too well. Brilliant from him. Grucha needs to be careful. Playing in that angle. azizz caught by the grenades. Orb swinging, but not going to find XELLOW. Good for the frag. Make it now a 5 versus 3. But with BTN on low HP, they could actually make this doable. Grucha Timing getting the worst of him. BTN flanking him behind. Needs to be careful, and Grucha will be caught out. That's so unfortunate. He's holding there for so long. A little bit quiet. The bomb has been collected in the 5 versus 2. A Molotov in towards Palace as Taz holds, and Taz waits. In terms of that economy, Sweet coming through. Orb good for the first. Neo finds the frag. SSDB will have been heard as well. BTN caught up by the flashbang. XELLOW. SEMINTE good for one of their own. BTN one of his own as well, leaving in a matter of seconds onto 2. It's gone up from a 5 versus 4 to a 4 versus 2. Made that a 4 versus 1. It's all onto azizz. 1 versus 4 here. Now he's being flanked as well. And timing will get a better of him. There's 4 players remaining for Nexus as they pick up the round. Oh, Grucha swinging, but he'll be punished for it. BTN give the frag. Now, Nade coming in could do a bit of damage, and will do exactly that. IM will take a lot of damage, so does BTN, but he finds the frag nonetheless. Utility already being expended. Weighing in towards IM good for 1 as is dropped. Neo good for the second frag, however, in towards short. But he's back to 2 versus 3 now. Neo's holding in towards it's a window position. Taz on the flag could find something. So what timing here, and unfortunate for Taz. Gets caught out. Timing can be your best friend or your worst enemy, and for him, well, didn't work in his favor. It's an 8-7-half. Range, he takes the dink on the left. Range means nothing. He haven't got the aim for it. Reiko, nice frag for him. SXC gets one of his own, however, in towards underpass. He won't be able to find the second as of yet. Has been dropped to 66 HP as well as XELLOW in on the rotate, may I say. Makes up rotate and flank. XELLOW, good for 1. Taz dropped, brings it back now to a 3 versus 3 of Reiko picking up frags near one of his own as well. We'll be able to pick up the bomb into a CT. Needs a frag here, looking to find it, but won't quite. There's a little bit of damage on towards Neo and azizz. Still, the man advantage is in favor, not us anymore. SXC picks up 2 and a lovely shot on towards Neo. Brings it in. Oh, what a shot. He's up 3, looking for the quad as well on the round. The last player. Legion here, 10 seconds. Gets the first. That's a big frag. Now we'll be able to get this bomb down. That's the priority. Tap defuse it. Fake. Oh, he doesn't have time. No, not like this. Azizz, if he just held the bomb, he would have had the round. And that's so unfortunate. He may find the frag, but of the CT side, so a slight bonus round for Nexus, but can definitely still find something here. Won't be spotted. BTN go for the first one, turned out quickly by azizz. Grucha has taken damage, but so is IM. A tag there onto him, down to 74. This is good for one of his own. IM flash coming through. azizz not clearing the angle. Good for 2. XELLOW huge. Looking to make it 3, and he'll find it before being shredded out by Neo, leaving him with all to find the SG in a 1 versus 2. And SXC, he'll finish. Shot coming through. XELLOW good for the leg once again, but Reiko good for 2. Looking to make it 3 as well. And Grucha picks 1 up. BTN though, good for 2. IM one of his own for Neo's in for the trade. Bringing it back to a 2 versus 2 with azizz and Neo on low HP. This becomes problematic. But a much needed frag from azizz. The AWP catching off the rotation. Now a 2 versus 1. 2 low HP players means that FAMAS is extremely problematic. Neo swinging, and Neo will find. Brilliant. It's like B will be the position. Aggressive they go. Molotov's dropped. SSE is holding in towards Tarek. He's got to do huge things here. Good for 1. Looking to find 2 and he'll find it. Looking for the 3rd, and Taz not clearing the position, not trading. And SSE has been gifted 3 free frags in the round. Even the damage expended. Trying to find something. SSE swings. Punished. From behind. azizz trying his best to stay alive. IM will finish things off. Flash comes through. Won't swing on it, however. Taz needs to be careful. The player in towards connector. XELLOW though good for the first frag. Reiko drop. That's a big frag as Reiko has been very much alive and kicking in the server. Orb good for 1. of his own in towards mid, meaning he's picked up a second, so looking to make it 3 as well. And he drops another flash in towards mid. Starting so far, BTN good for 1. Azizz dropped in a matter of seconds. It's a 1 versus 5 as IM picks up the frag on towards Grucha. Orb, 1 found, look to make it 2, and missed shots means that niko will be punished. And in doing so, Grucha taking a bit of damage, down to 53 from the HE. Well, the seats of course, is a very strong fall by. Looking for 1, he'll find 2 as well. Taz and reiko both dropped. No way to get the 3rd. The spray control is sublime. Grucha takes a lot of damage. I'll make that all of the damage. He's traded out, drops, leaving all onto one man niko. The experience, a 1 versus 4. XELLOW in hand. All to find a swing from XELLOW. AWP. The problem is losing this means their economy is shattered, and this could mean that Nexus take this in 16 to 11. BTN good for 1 as is in the trade. Or spotting, we're not finding. As it spam is actually causing a lot of issues. reiko finding one of his own already, they're causing issues. Swing coming through as is makes it 3. He has gone huge in the round. When HONORIS needed it most, and SXE has got it all to find. Flashbang coming over will catch the AWP players, but the M4 will be dropped. azizz. Yeah. XELLOW holding. niko trying to just wait. But oh, what a fantastic frag. XELLOW easy for 1. Makes it look easy already. Looking to make it 2, and he'll find it. They run into the crosshairs. 3 looking for 5. They're kicking them off our playground. He's picked up 4. A quad kill on the round already, leaving it all onto 1 man. And SXE will shut things down. And swing coming through. azizz opens things up, but the quick trade comes in. Resmoke coming through. BTN will be found. Taz swinging. Information to be heard. BTN's look good for 1, but only 1. Grucha in there for the trade. He's back to a 3 versus 3. Bomb will go down. niko making his way out of the smoke. Is spotted. XELLOW one of his own as well. It's all into 1 man. Grucha needs to go huge here. But XELLOW has gone massive. A 28 kill map means that Nexus, they have picked this up 16 to 12. And ladies and gentlemen, XELLOW once again going huge in the round. Swing coming through. I am trying to find something, but it looks like the bomber's trying to make his way down. BTN, nice shot. reiko dropped. But azizz will manage to attempt to get it down into a short. IM picks up another, but niko and azizz for the quick trade. SXE makes it more difficult. And azizz is spamming off. No way. What a 3K. Into we see, of course. The AK, 3 Galil's picked up, and 1 Mac 10. What a shot with the deagle. reiko, of course, sleeping. Already, his pistol's causing an issue. XELLOW will be picked up. The swing coming through, and he'll find at 1. They're looking to make it 2 as well, but he's traded out by Taz. Still an expensive one at that. SXE spotting and finding Grucha. The MP9 rattling off, finding a frag, and building up economy here. Nice shot from niko, though. BTN found. Brings it back to a 3 versus 2. IM, no way, not like this. He's going to deagle spam, and good for the frag. Stunning. Now, for HONORIS, things aren't looking too fancy for them. The deagles, of course, a little bit of problems already. Nice bit of nade damage. BTN good for 1, however, traded. Grucha picking up 1 of his own, and with low HP, they're starting to be shut down already to 4 versus 3. BTN on 1 HP. But the bomb is dropped on site. The nade coming through into his ramp. niko down to 25. This is a crazy round, but niko's good for frag. Nice from him. Drops BTN once again. Regains the man advantage. The bomb still dropped. Whoa. Nexus side. They can just hold this angle. Flashbang coming through here could cause a bit of an issue. Catch the player on site. Nice shot. He's good for 2. Well, reiko in there for the trade now. It's AK versus 2, and niko will shut things down. HONORIS over SXE, spamming through alongside IM. They'll double back towards ramp. BTN good for 1, but only 1, as is in for the trade. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. Low HP and reiko, they could still cause a little bit of damage as well. And of course, swinging through, finding 1, looking to make it 2, and XELLOW's causing damage, both economically and in the round. reiko one of his own, traded out by SEMINTE, and just like that. Ready to go aggressive towards round once again. I am caught by the flash here, but I find the frag. Grucha dropped, but azizz in there for the trade, brings it back to a 4 versus 4 BTN. Gone aggressive but punished. Reiko, nice frag, gives him the man advantage, but the AWP will find the frag. The counter utility to make his way back on towards the site. Flashbang comes over. Made in the right position could cause damage. Oh, XELLOW just mere centimeters away. But it's XELLOW finds the frag on towards Twistzz. Nice shot. Huge here. The spam coming through one quite finely. The flashbang as well. A lot of damage. azizz good for 1. Looking to make it 2 as he repositions towards site. And he'll find a lot of damage. But the frag. Oh my god, they're going to get on the bomb. Do they have enough time? It's going to be so close here. And he won't get it. It was so close. Must be 0.5. Be quiet in the server. 25 seconds. He'd make a decision. TN will be the first one of contact. He's good for the first, but only the first. Traded out with the spray down with the M4's good for 2. That's huge, and now he's looking to take all 3, but he will be traded by neo. Picks up 1, but it's all onto neo now. With just 12 seconds, he's going to run bomb straight out and attempt to get it planted here. Got it all to find. He will manage to get it down, so it's a consolation, say the least, to be spotted from behind. XELLOW will easily drop him. And it will be a quick defuse on the cards for Nexus. I mean, not the round that HONORIS wanted at all. His confidence isn't their best friend at the moment. Now BTN holding in towards mid. Just jiggle peek in the angle here. Grucha's good for the first, however, I am dropped. Now azizz is holding the close angle. He's good for 1, but only 1. The swing coming in, trades out though. BTN drops azizz. That's good. They will bring it back to a 3 versus 3. But a flash out. That was so unfortunate. Twistzz, the timing gets the better of him. Swinging in. SXE, maybe just a slight error there. Sort of paused for a second and didn't take the shot when he was in the scopes. It was like a deer in headlights there. Bomb will be planted now. BTN. He's on 1 versus 2. Neo off HP, so can't make this doable. Nade comes over in towards back area. Does do a lot of damage as well. Makes this extremely more doable now. On the retake, spots 1 into that back area. Good for 1, but only 1. Grucha in for the trade. Means they're going to be the easiest round, to say the least. Swing coming through. Won't find anything as of yet, but Grucha opens things up. Nice frag. Big frag as well, because the seat side of their economy not looking good in the long term, to say the absolute least. BTN, nice frag from him. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4, where it's taking quite a significant amount of damage. Still all a bit slow. Nice double dink there. Reiko deleted in the round. And the man advantage regained by Nexus. Whoever wins the round destroys the economy of the other. That's a good way to do it. XELLOW, we've got to hit his shots here as azizz will be aware of this. Swinging through. azizz spotting the first. BTN drop. Nice frag for him. Gets a second. Grucha, brilliant. Brings it out to 2 versus 2. And SEMINTE is in a bit of a tough situation on the retake as he comes in towards the site. Flashbang comes through. He'll avoid it. Doubling back. Grucha caught. All onto azizz, holding the close angle. Oh, bit of a whiff spray for the first. Reloading. He's caught. And SXE will find. Defuse coming in. It's going to be actually very close. No way, SXE. SXE. What? Defuse are playing to its fullest force here as Nexus. They should have a significant lead here, but don't. azizz good for the first. I am in there for the trade. SEMINTE good for 1 of his own, and they're being shut down already. The CT side taking a lot of damage, but Twistzz in for 2, and a big 2 at that. Retakes the man advantage. Nice for only 1 though. XELLOW try to spray control over on towards neo, but won't find it. Being out to 1 versus 2 on the retakes, and SXE has got it really all to find. SXE spotted as well in towards tunnel. That's problematic. Now in no position, they can't just hold. He's spotted by neo and HONORIS. Orb swinging in, won't find anything as of yet. SXE opens things up. The neo dropped. A shot from him, good for the first. Flashbang dropped in, but won't find a frag on it. But SXE doubles up with the orb. Nice shot from him, looking to make it 3, and he'll find it. Punishes Reiko in towards mid, and Nexus are picking up the frags, looking to make this 7.5. The spray coming through the M4, picks up 2, and then just like that, it's Nexus. He picked jiggling in towards Secret position. Trying to spot something. There's a bit of damage as well towards BTN. azizz drops XELLOW. That's a nice frag. Now BTN's a tough decision. And it'll be deleted. The CT set off to a flying start already. Brilliant. The experience working in their favor. But from behind, nice frag there. SEMINTE picks up the shot. Already the T side. In a 4 vs 3, the man disadvantage. They need to pick up a couple more. Nice shot, SXC, but trades coming in from azizz. P250. Causing a problem here onto the USPS. We will find something. Oh, so the problem is now he's making his way through to declare the close angle. He does a nice shot look in the first, and the second got the information, but Grucha needs to be careful. Swing with the Glock at close range is definitely beneficial. Oh, and he'll find it. Iron with it becomes a bit of an issue. Big nade coming over. SXC. He's a huge chunk of damage. Yellow dropped as well. Neo through the smoke. Not going to find anything as of yet. IM down to 2 HP, but he's IM picking up the frag with 2 HP. That's such an important frag. He's trying to find something, get a little spraying, but azizz good for 1. He gains the man advantage in favor of the CT side. That was needed. In from behind, Neo picking up a frag. He's gone aggressive and it's worked in his favor. Shot, however, SEMINTE drops reiko, and the trade comes back. Now in a 3 vs 2 becomes doable with low HP on the 2 T-side players. It's problematic, and azizz good for the frag. Going aggressive. Now, the priority is getting that bomb down. He will be able to do that and forces now the CTs onto the rotate. Holding in towards CT. A lot of angles to hold. Going to focus. Needs to isolate these fights here. He's positioning into... Oh, he's going to be spotted from CT anyway. azizz caught him. Maybe should have isolated the fight where he only had to hold 1 angle, but unfortunately not going to be the case. 3 remaining players for HONORIS. They're going to pick up a 9th round. The Polish side right back on the tails. All going a little bit quiet, but they all could be good for 1. Will do. Is this a shot? SXE dropped. That's a big frag. SXE has been a main point of contact for Nexus. A good way to open things up on the CT side. And he repositions azizz into a nice angle. reiko good for 1 of his own. With a flash assist of azizz, and already the T side are falling like dominoes here. IM gets 1 on towards Twistzz. Orb good for 1 of his own. Bomb will go down now. Neo's on the flank. BTN needs to be wary. He's not, and he'll be dropped. reiko's 1 of his own as well. Even all onto the AWP. Tag coming through. Frag will be found. Isolating the fights here. Oh, he nearly hit the quick scope on towards reiko, but it's a huge round from him. 3 in a round with 14 HP. Picks up the last frag. Meaning that HONORIS waiting for the all-important... Oh, look at this. The double peek in here from Wood. 1 spotted, spray coming through. Neo's good for 1, but only 1. XELLOW in for the trade. Now reiko has to come in on the rotate. Smoke dropped in towards left-hand generator, forcing reiko into a bit more of an awkward angle. Caught by the flash as well. He's forced back. Spray coming through. Molotov forced him into an awkward angle. XELLOW going for the peak, but he won't be finding more than just that 1 on towards Twistzz. reiko in there for the trade. A nice dunker there from IM. The Kobe picks up the frag, bringing it to a man advantage once again over the T side. Orb finding though assist. Beautiful shot left with 3 HP. For the CT side, well, it is a full investment on a 2 vs 2. Losing this round and losing these rifles means that their economy will well and truly be shattered here. Swing coming through. SXE drops it all onto the AWP, and he'll pick. Molotov coming in. reiko taking a lot of damage. Oh, he's down to 26 already. Still trying to find something this can finish him off. And BTN, brilliant. Swing coming through into a sandbag. He's trying to hold Grucha though. Only good for 1. BTN in from the trade. Twistzz now in towards Tetris alongside Neo and behind him. The experience coming through. azizz needs to go huge here, but the AWP XELLOW is becoming an issue. Picks the first. Twistzz out of commission. Oh, they've relocated to a 3B bomb site. It's a brilliant core here. The rotation's coming through. It's a 3 vs 2, though. Neo's good for 1. Traded out quickly. SXC, 1 of his own, but azizz in there for the trade. Surprise us getting this bomb down. He will just about manage to get on towards the site, and azizz, as he's slowly sneaking his way, and it's all about timing here. Relocating towards this angle. Given his position, however, but BTN will drop not to the left. In overtime, however, to Namiga, and the biggest loss was a 16-4 to Sangal. However, Sangal, this is one of their best maps, so, you know, it's like it's next one, Neo, and actually him pushing through. This spot the feet there, IM needs to be wary. Doesn't even decide to turn around. Grucha, good frag for him. Makes it a 5 versus 3. And Reiko shifting to CT. Good for... Oh, not even good for the frag. The trade comes in quick, but Taz, a lot of damage done there. Will finally pick up the frag of his own. ETN playing in close with low HP on these two T-side players. Something to be extremely wary of as this swings in. Brilliant map knowledge from him. Well, leaving all onto one man in a 1 versus 4. A quad kill needed from XELLOW to find something here. If ever there was a time to go nuclear in the server, well, this is that time. Good for the first, looking for the second, but won't find it. XELLOW going aggressive, won't find it, however. Is here. Will just fall off. Taz waiting for a flash as BTN holding. IM nades IM, you hate to see it. AK spray only good for 1 versus 4. However, 3 players have taken some damage and they have made their way onto a 3B bomb site. The problem is they don't have the bomb itself. SEMINTE, nice strike from him. Good for the first. Looking to find the second as Grucha is in towards B. Sanky may have been heard. Spots the information, but won't re-peek. Bomb still needing to be collected. And now finally will. Taz dropped. Oh, SEMINTE's got huge here. That's been dropped to 32 HP, but he's finding the frags all over the shop. Bomb is making its way there, smoking towards generator. Oh, swing coming through. He does do a lot of damage, but not finding the frag. Well, the second time, brilliant from SXE. Tap plant as well means he has to relocate the plant. 7 seconds, he's going to down now. Now he has to fully commit to the plant. And the pressure on the CT side. It's all on to Grucha now. In a 1 versus 1, SXE has the health advantage. But Grucha picks the frag, 4 HP remaining. Oh, SXE needed that frag desperately. And when losing that, well, I think that could be the beginning of the end for Nexus. That is so unfortunate. Flash. P coming through. Neo spotted close. The swing coming through, however, Reiko, support from him. Now they're in the position of 2. Swing coming through, SSE good for the first and the second. Huge frag. Smoke we drop, but a double spray down. Taz, experience paying in due diligence there as he picked up 2 frags. dupreeh of azizz picks 1 of his own, and just like that, all onto 1 man. Della needs to go huge here. Gets the first, 2 more to find, but he won't be able to play here. I'm showing on the tempo, and I think it's actually relatively smart because I don't need to overextend. Oh, nice couple of shots there, XELLOW. Beautiful for him to open things up the T side, making a good start. Nade, double nade in towards sandbags, means that Taz is forced away and will be dropped. Does get a bit of damage though, and that's I guess a priority. But from below, Grucha deleted. In a matter of seconds, it's Neo and Reiko over all to find. They brought it back to 2 versus 3, but XELLOW picks up his third. Reiko re-smokes. Nice shot. XELLOW drops. Reiko left with 5 HP to take this as a 16-12. He's holding and he will be dropped towards mid. So azizz will just fall off into a CT. Smart play from him. I'll attempt to use the sound cues. Taz needs to be careful to mix by, and the deagle somehow picks the frag. BTN though drops Grucha, and that's a necessary one. M4 good for 1 of his own. azizz repositioned perfectly, but it's SXE who held for the CT extension, bringing it back to a 3 versus 4. Neo, a shot from him from behind. BTN has given away his position. Information's been spotted as well. 2 players here, they will spot him. Well, they find him. SEMINTE from behind from construction, looking for the second as well. There will be tired. deagle spamming, finding the frag. It's all into 1 man. BTN needs to go huge. He needs a double frag. 2 players to find. Bomb still to go down here. Either it's going to be a 16-9 on 16-14, may I say, on the cards, or Flash will make his way over. Now Taz will be tested. He's holding towards A main. Spots running towards E-box, which takes a dink on the way forward. Reiko with the first and the second as well before he's shut out by BTN. IM though picking 1 of his own on towards Taz, and the bomb will manage to go down. So that's the priority. Now, you know, he's rotated away from this B bomb site. SXE, good for 1, looking to make it 2, but 11 HP. IM's finding frags. It's all onto one man, Grucha, in a 1 versus 3. Two players are relatively low, but you've got to isolate these fights. They're BTN in close. Nice shot. Good for the first. Looking to make it 2. Relocate. Now there's one in towards Pop Dog, one in towards Ivy, but look at these positions. Isolating the fights here. There's no way. No kit. There's no way he's going to be able to get this one. He's just going to have to fall away. Attempt to stay alive. Being close. SXE will finish things off. It's 2 for him. 2 for IM, 1 for BTN means that Nexus pick up a information here. Flashbang into his Ivy. Peaks, tagged. Zello down to 11. Mac 10 spotted and reiko. What a No, they're rotating through. Grucha, look at the angle he's got here. Nice shot from him. Got the first. Looking for the second one. May have actually just spotted the information. Taz playing into his top Pop Dog. Got a nice advanced plays. Scout tagging. Looking to find the frag, but will miss the second time. An uncharacteristic miss for BTN. Needs to be careful. The nade comes through. We'll do a little bit of damage with BTN finding the frag with 8 HP. Managing to find it. SXE needs to be careful. One pushing through. And how the T side, they've all taken huge amounts of damage here. To make their way towards A. One jumping across towards CT, but the deagle causing problems. Reiko good for 2. Nade over as well. This could become problematic. And azizz, what a dunker. MP9 spotting the first. Reiko now will avert his attention to help. Tard holding in close. Good for the first. Looking to find 2, but he won't. BTN in for the trade. Picked up the bomb once again from A main and from Ivy. They're flooding out. Flash rolling towards site is good, but from connector, Reiko and Neo shutting things down. Bringing back to 2 versus 3, but the CT side are low on HP, and somehow the low buy is making it work in their favor. The bomb will manage to go down, however. It's a 1 versus 2. Frags being found all over this A bomb site, and the FAMAS will finish things off. Nexus. It's a second. Double stacking towards B. Molotov makes his way out, forcing them away, but Grucha opens things up, looking for the second. ZELLOW in there for the trade. Picked up his second as well. Bomb still needs to be collected. Has been tagged as well on the way out. As they make their way over towards Zay. Now Taz, Mac 10, causing a bit of damage. The M4 in hand, surely it's favourable for him. BTN and ZELLOW though, oh my gosh, they picked up frags, at least expect. Gonna be worth it. Swing coming in though. Taz taking a lot of damage. But Reiko and Taz picking up the frags. Brilliant. The CT side making it work. SXE walking straight into those crosshairs. ZELLOW does get one of his own. Picked a second as well. What a shot from him. What a second. Oh, SEMINTE. Double back. Though azizz come to join in. This is perfectly played. Dropped down at the wrong time though. SEMINTE is good for the first frag. Cross not being caught. And what a shot from Yellow. He picks up, or ZELLOW may I say, as he picks up a third. It's 3. Swing coming through. Reiko finds the first. And Taz finds the second. Looking to double it up as he sprays into his Pop Dog. SEMINTE already down to 16. BTN 76. And ZELLOW 60. Issues are rising. Reiko on a shot from him. That over. Got the information on 1 at least. Midway towards B, goes aggressive for Grucha. Drop one I highly would not recommend. Umbrella was spotted. Jiggle peek works in his favor. Not the second time azizz hits the second shot. Uncrashed miss on the first, but not the second. SEMINTE one of his own, but azizz and Grucha shutting things down. Reiko picks up, it's all onto 1 man IM. Left 1 versus 3, finds the first. Nice shot for him on towards Grucha, bringing it back to doable range. But Raihu will catch off these ramp players. Nice shot. Easy there. So still a 4 versus 4. A shot from azizz, though aggressive all been working in his favor. Not only is that, he's rotated away from Ivy all the way to a B. ZELLOW. Orb finding another shot. The double orbs working in tandem perfectly. HONORIS giving them the man advantage with 35 seconds remaining. Nexus need to make a decision here because, well, they're leaving it a little bit too late. But a nice shot from ZELLOW in from behind towards Ivy. Grucha has tucked himself in towards Heaven. 25 seconds remaining on the clock. He's holding in towards Sandwich. XELLOW needs to clear, however. Oh, he has beautiful XELLOW jiggle peek with Sublime. And this from behind, meaning that all the information has been gained. One will be planted as well, and it's a 1 versus 1 ensues. In towards top bomb site. The Dink has been spotted, and azizz played that perfectly. A 3k in the round, meaning that azizz done everything to gift the 6th in favor of HONORIS. And well, we have an extremely closer game on our hands now. What looked like it would be Nexus absolutely running away with it. As well, it's brilliant stuff from the CT side, and that's what we need looking for them for the future. Grucha though, smoke drops, you swing in, that's an aggressive swing, but they pick up the frags nonetheless. Brilliant, to the least. Another rotation coming through. Another Molotov will be dropped deep in towards CT as they can set up in a 5 versus 3. And look at BTN, he's on the huge flank, but azizz will punish. Now they're rotating over towards A, but oh my god, look how much information he's gained here. It's brilliant, he's good for the first. Now, it's something the AWP will have to be aware of. Utility being expended all over the shop, and it's absolute massacre. A lot of information gained, the rotation coming through now. One towards A main as well means the full rotate will be amassed here in towards hell. PT50. And the USPs rattling off left, right, and the center. Reiko and Grucha shutting things down. 2 kills apiece, and they're leaving all on XELLOW. He's in a 1 versus 4. Not even good for the first, as Grucha will shut things down. It's 2. And now well and truly back in this game. Momentum in their sails as well. Look how much information he's gained here. Good for the first, off the bomb. Looking for the second. He'll find it. XELLOW time and time again, picking up frags. Could even get another one. A lot of damage done towards Neo. He will be only good for the first. Before he traded out, but the AK causing a problem. azizz good for 1, looking to find 2 on the A bomb site. As you can see, the CT is going aggressive in their own. Like this play from them. MP9 spraying through and finds anything, but it's IM who finds the first. Traded out quickly by Reiko, who's then himself traded out. It's yellow. XELLOW picks up 3. Huge. Grucha though, the quick double brings it back to 2 versus 1, but with only 46 HP, he's extremely careful. The MP9 of SEMINTE takes a big chunk of damage. Oh, they're falling off. You see, already a shot. Couple of shots expended into an upper. Nice shot. SEMINTE's good for the first, looking for the second. Won't quite find it. It's got the information. Brown holes. Now SXC has doubled up here. It's all about timing. Oh, he's holding. He's got into low. He has just so much damage on towards both though. With low HP, all it takes is 1 nade coming across. The bomb will manage to cross, however, and all it needs is a HE grenade in towards that back bomb site. Taz going aggressive though. With low HP, if he picks up frags, it's could become extremely problematic. IM needs to be closer. Area close. SEMINTE, BTN, and IM shut things down. I thought for a second we could see Taz pull off a couple of multi-frags there, but it won't work in that way. And Nexus, they're up to 14 on the board. There's stunning stuff, to say the least. Being still holding, still waiting. Nice flash, will catch up BTN. That's information gain for the T side. IM though, nice shot from him. Smoke we dropped. XELLOW holding in towards Ivy. Missed shot, will fall off the angle into his front red. Relocates from behind. Grucha's good for 1. Reiko, one of his own as well, brings it to a 2 versus 4. And for the first time in a while, we could see HONORIS picking up around here. They know there's 1 in towards pop. Never extends though. He needs to be careful not to make his way up towards upper brown holes, because that could become an issue. Taz has dropped. This is a real issue. Oh, this nade. This nade could do huge amounts. And Taz and Grucha half HP. What a nade from him. Spam coming through. He's good for the first. Looking for the second. Will I find it? But SXD, brilliant. 1, only 1 though. Reiko in for the trade. XELLOW from deep finds the frag, and that's all onto the open. Neo made that the AK as he trades it out. This one. And they need an absolute perfection, to say the least. Essentially 7 consecutive rounds needed. That's a good way to start things off. Reiko opens things up. SEMINTE dropped. HONORIS take them on advantage. IM automatically brings it back. But look at the positioning Taz has got here. It's all about the timing on the peak, however. The swing coming through. SXC is spotted and dropped. XELLOW gets one of his own, leaving it at 2 versus 4 with 2 players low. However, it could be an issue, but Reiko good for 1. XELLOW is isolating his fight is essentially his best case of hand here. One player low into his old bomb, a swing coming through. It is good for the first and the second. Huge picks with the AWP as well. He looks to find it. Real utility hurt, but he is going towards A. There's a full 4 stack here as they make their way, and XELLOW will hold in towards Pop Dog. If he finds one, this becomes an issue, but he's tagged. reiko good for the first. IM dropped. The AWP taking all the damage as well. The Molotov will finish him off, and they're shutting things down. It's still a 3 versus 3. The swing coming in. Grucha has been spotted, but has found the frag on BTN, opening up this A-bomb side as a rotation comes through. The bomb we planted, but from behind. SSD good for 2. Bringing it back now to 1 versus 1. AK versus AK. Grucha versus SEMINTE. In a 1 versus 1. Grucha needs a quad in the round. SEMINTE needs 2. Utility expanded in. We see now the double upsets are once again coming out for the CT side. XELLOW makes a smart decision to fall away. HONORIS with 50 seconds remaining. Looks like they're going to expand the utility over towards A to sell this fake, or make them so problematic as BTN's got a tall order and he's not even playing the close angle. If reiko clears, or BTN, this will be very, very problematic. Spray coming through, and Ty's good for the first frag alongside reiko. And just like that, it's a 3 versus 4 retake here. The AWP holding the angle. The bomb will be just about to go off. And while in doing so, it means that HONORIS, they're right on the tap if they want to pick this one up. XELLOW once again holding. Become an issue. He's going to post up in towards holding lower. He's going to drop a flashbang across. Won't find anything as of CT side. Right, flashbang coming through, and he will sell the fake. SXC deleted. reiko, nice little fake there. XELLOW still holding towards low. Flashbang comes through. Will be caught out, and BTN needs to go huge here. He's got so much to do. Swinging forward. Spots him. Spots the bomb. 30 seconds remaining. He spotted the bomb out. That's a huge here. Spots running towards upper. Won't find it yet. XELLOW in for the frag. Even all the Grucha needs a 4K like he got earlier. 1 versus 4. He's picked up the first 2. IM and